right, so let's get into this. Here it is. Pliny the Younger. You've all heard of it. Hopefully some of you have at least gotten to try it before. There's just as much talk and discussion and debate about this beer as I think any beer out there. It's the son of Pliny the Elder, which is pretty darn popular in its own right. But every year, just around this time, just like clockwork, there's a freaking frenzy for this stuff. You gotta be on Twitter. You gotta know where it's gonna be. You gotta show up on time. You gotta be ready to get in there and grab it by the horns. That, or you go up to Santa Rosa and you wait in line all day to drink it. Those are basically your choices. So you either have to be on Twitter and try to follow it, hunt it down, or you gotta wait all day for it. It's hyped up. It's very hyped up. Does it deserve the hype? I think so. I mean, it's a delicious beer. It's limited, very limited in production, and it's sort of a bucket list beer at least once a year for people, myself included. So when you find it, if you can get to it, everyone just goes. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If someone wants to wait for 4 hours in line to go get it at the source, hey, more power to you. I might join you someday. I showed up to Rosamundi, the great sausage beer bar out of the Mission. There was barely a line. 5 minutes later, $10 deeper, I've got my own glass of Pliny the Younger that I get to sit down and enjoy. So I already got to have a taste of the Younger already. They had it at the San Francisco Beer Week opening gala that I attended. Basically, they had more than they usually do, so I just walked right in from line, waiting outside, and got in line immediately at the Russian River line and just waited. It was probably 10 minutes, and I had my own little taster, about yay big. Take a look at the clip.
Well, first beer of the night, I got Pliny the Younger, so I can cross that off the list.
Obviously that's a joke. There's no way myself, and I don't think anyone can tell really the unique differences from year to year. Of course there might be some small changes, but you can't tell from one year to the next. So here's the thing. At the opening ceremonies I got a sample size about yay big, and you take it back and sure, it's delicious. It's really good, but it doesn't really jump out at you. It doesn't really have any like notes that really stick out in your mind. It's not super pungent hoppy. It's not have a bite of malt. There's not like a pungent aroma, and it's not very hazy. So I could see if someone was just gonna take that little sample and knock it back, it wouldn't be that impressive to them. If I'm gonna be having a Pliny the Younger, I really, really wanna have more than one. And I think that's where it hits home. Pliny the Younger is balanced. It's much like the Pliny the Elder, except it's stronger, it's higher ABV, and it's just as smooth. There's a balance between the hops and the bitterness and the alcohol. It just really is perfect. So, you know, one 8-ounce taster isn't even really enough for me. I need to have 2. And I just so happen to be in a place at Rosamundi Sausage where there was no line. And so with that, I got up, grabbed my $10 more, and got myself another. So as I'm sure you can imagine, I thoroughly enjoyed my second glass. You start to get into that second one and you just realize how drinkable and tasty and delicious it is. It's so smooth, it's so balanced. Get done with one, have a second if you can. It was a great crowd at Rosamundi. It wasn't too busy, like I said, and so I was able to find a seat and just started chit-chatting with my neighbors. We were saying the same stuff that I'm saying to you right now. It's just a normal beer nerd conversation. I even made a friend with a young Israeli woman. She only drinks sours, that's all. She doesn't like the super hoppy flavors of the IPA as well. We convinced her, you gotta at least try it. You're here, you gotta try it. if for bragging rights, then nothing else. And even she was really impressed by the balance, saying this is something she could actually enjoy and drink all the time, and it didn't just nail her with the hops that really kind of bothers her about most IPAs. And this is a freaking triple. Since I was able to convince her to try it, they also convinced me to get one more. So it's right. I ended up with 3 Pliny the Youngers that Sunday afternoon. And you know what? That third one was just as smooth as the first. And really, if this was my first stop of the day, if I'd just come here, I might have even gotten a 4th. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe 3's enough. I don't know. But it was. At that point, 3 was enough for me. So in all, I'd say it was a pretty good Sunday afternoon. I got to drink some great beer, had some great SF Beer Week events, and I even got to check Pliny the Younger off my yearly beer bucket list. So, hey, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon.